In the early 17th century, a small island nation began a journey that would reshape the modern world. Britain, once a modest kingdom, rose to build the largest empire in human history. An empire built on exploration, trade, war, ambition, and resistance. This is the story of British colonization, a story of power, and the people who lived under it. At the dawn of the Age of Discovery, British ships sailed across unknown oceans. Merchants, explorers, and soldiers searched for new lands and new opportunities. The first colonies appeared in North America. Soon after, British influence stretched to the Caribbean, Africa, and Asia. With every voyage, the empire grew stronger. Trade became wealth, wealth became power, and power became control. British colonization was not sudden. It was a slow, calculated expansion. Soldiers enforced the crown's rule. Merchants controlled trade routes. Missionaries spread Christianity. New colonies meant new resources: gold, spices, cotton, sugar, and tea. From the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean, British ships dominated the seas. The empire was becoming unstoppable. No colony was more valuable than India. In the mid-17th century, the British East India Company shifted from trade to political control. Through alliances, betrayals, and battles, the company gained power over vast Indian kingdoms. India became the jewel of the crown for its wealth, its resources, and its strategic position. But colonization brought heavy consequences. Traditional industries collapsed, taxes increased, famine spread. Millions lived under foreign rule, yet resistance grew silently, waiting for the right moment. In Africa, colonization took a darker form. For more than 3 centuries, British ships transported millions of enslaved Africans to plantations in the Americas. Families were separated, lives were destroyed, cultures were uprooted. It remains one of the most painful chapters in human history. Later, Britain abolished slavery, but the impact of those centuries still echoes across the world. In 1788, Britain established its first colony in Australia. What began as a penal settlement soon expanded into a vast settler colony. Indigenous Australians were pushed from their lands, cultures were erased, communities displaced. A new society grew on top of an ancient one. Where there is oppression, there is resistance.